A very good morning to you this amazing Tuesday morning. It's the 18th of May, and I'm hoping that you had a good night's sleep and you're looking forward to a great morning, a great day as well. We have an amazing show lined up for you, but we'd like to hear from you. Where are you watching us from? 111 that is our SMS line. Switch TV KE on Instagram, Switch TV Kenya on Facebook. It's Mikali Mary on Twitter and Instagram, Mikali Mary on Facebook as well. Be part of the conversation, send in your questions, and we will definitely be answering those questions. And talking about questions, today we'll have the Hunters in studio. It's a beautiful love story, and my question to you this morning is, how did you meet the one? How is your relationship, your courtship going so far? Please share your stories with us, because we're going to be sharing that with the world. And of course, if you have any questions, the Hunters will definitely be answering that for you. It's a Tuesday. That means Her Royals, Coffiness and Andy will be in the building. And yeah, they keep surprising us every single Tuesday. We'll wait to see what it is that they have lined up for us today. And we'll also be taking you all the way to Florida. 10 places that you need to visit when you end up at that side of the world. And we're continuing a conversation that we started with Dr. Wale yesterday. Right now, though, let's take a look at the quote of the day. And it's from Arnold Schwarzenegger. It says, "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, then that is strength." I'm going to read that again. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, then that is strength. I think the message here today is, you do not give up. You do not give in. You struggle through it. You fight through it till you get to the other side, because that is and will be your strength. Let's get this conversation with Dr. Wale on the road. It's time for Advice Circle. And Dr. Wale Akinyemi is with us today. We're still talking about change and, what our mindset needs to look like, to feel like, if we need to experience and be relevant and change as we go, because change is definitely an inevitable thing in life itself. Dr. Wale Akinyemi, how are you this morning?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm very, very well.
Yeah, I am great as well. I am fantastic, and I'm looking forward to this conversation to continue on from yesterday.
All right. Well, like I said yesterday, hello everybody. Good to be back here. And like I said, life, life will be boring without change. All right, let's face it. But the first step is you developing what I call a change compliant mindset. You know, I actually tweeted this morning as I was looking at. I'm a fanatic when it comes to sunrises and sunsets. So I have so many pictures I've taken of different sunrises, sunsets. I mean, you see it every day, but it's still glorious. Why? From the beginning of time, every sunrise and every sunset has been different. So we live in a world that was designed for constant change. So anyone, that's why you have different seasons, and the world was designed for constant change. So a person who is resistant to change will always be at a disadvantage in this world that was built for change. Let's start with you as an individual. You are not who you used to be, no matter which angle you look at it from, mentally, physically, professionally. I mean, Taiwo, that's my wife of nearly 30 years, says that when she married me, I had six pack, and now I have one pack. The things some of us guys have to put up with, that I have gone from six pack to one pack. Anyway, I will not even talk about
You look great, Wale. You are amazing. It's okay. And I'm sure Taiwo loves the one pack as well. So, yeah. She also adapted to the change.
He calls me her one pack bubble. Anyway. So, I mean, these changes are going on. You see, if you don't understand that simple fact that you are not who you used to be, It can mess you up in a big way. Let's look at the professional side, because it's in every area. When you got employed, anybody, when you get employed, what people want to see at your entry level is your academic performance. That is level one of your career journey. Do you have the requisite papers? Level two is that people want to see your skill and understanding in the task for which you are hired. And so you'll be given responsibilities and tasks to perform. Level three, you've proved yourself in the tasks. Now you're giving projects where you have to show if you can lead or not, mainly maybe leading your peers in executing a project. Then level four, you become a manager, you're managing people. How well are you able to mobilize and inspire people with a totally different viewpoint and rally them behind a viewpoint that they've disagreed with at some point in time? Then you go to the next level, managing managers. At this point, what you're really managing is egos, because there will be people who feel they are better suited for what you're doing, who feel they should have your job and who will always find fault with your decisions. But at the apex, you're managing stakeholders as a CEO. That's why an airline does not necessarily need to be led by a pilot. Why have I gone through this journey? You may have been the most brilliant person in your class. You may have obtained the highest marks in the country. You may have graduated with first class honors degree. A time comes when all those qualifications are no more relevant. Your grade is to get you in, not to take you up. What you scored is to get you in, not to take you up. If you don't understand that simple dynamic of changing times, you will be frustrated. I mean, imagine someone being interviewed for a CEO position and bragging about the fact that he scored an A in mathematics. Who cares? So never forget what I'm about to say. Who you were cannot take you where you are going. Who you were cannot take you where you are going. The fact that you are good in one era does not guarantee results in another era. When I was small, now this is the place where Mikali will now tell me I'm old school again. But when I was younger, Saturday Night Fever was one of the biggest movies in the world. And everybody wanted to dance like John Travolta, da, da, da. Everybody wanted to do like Travolta. Now, looking back at it now, it was a most hilarious movement of. Okay. Now, anyone who was a great dancer in that era and who today brags about his ability to dance only because of that is deceived. Now, even within the context of relationship, success in a relationship is appreciating that each person is changing and developing the ability to handle each other's changes. When conditions change and people do not change, it leads to a mismatch between the person and conditions. Let me give you a very sad example. Lottery winners. Some of the, even though they win the lottery by luck and their conditions have changed, it takes more than luck to keep the money. It takes a different mindset. So one of the great setbacks for people, they pray for their conditions to change. But when their conditions change, they do not realize that unless they change their thinking, they will not be able to handle their changed conditions. The day you get married, for instance, your thinking changes from bachelor to married man. The day you become a father, your thinking must change again. All right. So tomorrow, I'm going to show a simple test that we can take, to evaluate where we are, if there's a mismatch between how you see yourself and how you really are, and to begin the process of personal change. Because my parting shot for today, if you cannot handle change personally, you will never be able to handle it outside. Thank you.
Ooh, yes, 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 yes. who I was yesterday definitely will not be able to take me where I'm going. And it's so true. If we do not start seeing that inwardly, then it doesn't matter what it is that we've prayed for so hard, what we've wished for so hard, when it comes our way, then we won't know how to handle it because you have not conditioned your mind to adapt to the new things that are happening. And if you're praying for something, then it goes back to the conversation we had. What is that thing that you want? How do people behave who are already there? And what habits do I have that I need to lose if I want to go there? So this is all tying up so beautifully, Dr. Wale. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well. And I think like this is going to go on till next week, you said?
Yes. We'll continue this next week because there's just so much.
Okay.
And so many people have been victims not of circumstances, but of their own rigidity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Wale. And for anybody else who's just tuning in this morning and you're wondering where can I get such amazing nuggets, Dr. Wale's Twitter is lit every day. That is Wale Akinyemi on Twitter, The Street University on Facebook, and Real Wale Akinyemi on Instagram. Right? Okay, thank you so much, Wale. And on that note, we're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Mwikali.